It was fun out there.
What is it you take away from this game about your own performance?
Stuff happens at the end of the day. I mean, nothing's perfect, so I got to understand it. To me, perfect. I expect perfection just from all the work we put in, but I got to understand that nothing's perfect, nothing's going to be perfect, and nothing ever will be perfect. So you just got to come into it. We got to buy. We can learn a lot from this game, but at the end of the day, it was a good game, but we have a lot to learn from it.
With your vision out there was a couple passes down to the goal line. Was it just something you just didn't spot those guys? Were they the interceptions?
It's communication. There's one of them's down there. They just got me. I mean, it's just sometimes stuff happens. Like I said, it's football at the end of the day, so nothing will ever be perfect, and no quarterback in the league is gonna be perfect at every time. So, they got me on one.
Two. Well, what happened on the other one?
That was just decision making. I guess I'll just take it in that one.
You guys scored 83 points unanswered going back to the second quarter of the Nebraska game. What does that say about this offense that you guys can put up that many points in that span?
It says a lot about the offense, knowing that we can get a lot done, but it also says a lot about the defense and shutting them out and making sure the opponent's not scoring. And shout out to the defense for that. They're playing their butts off out there, and we're going to need that down the road. So the defense is doing a great job. Offense is putting up numbers, and that's the way we play.
Does it say a lot about the mindset of this team that you guys win by 40-some points, and you're still kind of talking about your mistakes after the game?
And that shows a lot, I think, from the discipline and humility of this team. It's showing that even in a win, we understand that it wasn't our best one. I mean, we had a lot of penalties out there, and that sort of hurt the offense a lot and put into some bad situations. But I think we had 100 and some yards, and we can't have that. And with the red zone turnovers, we can't have that either. And so we have to fix it. And luckily, we have a bye week coming up, so we just have to get in there, fix the film, and get better at it.
Is this the normal amount of ice for you?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. I was getting smacked around there, so just put on some ice.
Brett, do you think you guys are ready for conference now? You've got all this other stuff out of the way and 42-point favorites.
Yeah.
You think it's time to move on?
Yeah. Now it's time to get down to business. I mean, these games mean a lot, but conference play is, what we're here to do. And so we have a bye week. We can learn from what we did the previous 3 weeks, the previous 3 games, get active and knowing and understanding and getting everything fixed and come out to conference play, lighting the scoreboard up.
Do you think it's an advantage or a disadvantage to have 2 bye weeks and then this game as well, like in the first 5 weeks?
Yeah, at first I was thinking about it. I think it's an advantage to have it right now. Going into conference play, I would, we'd also like to have a bye week, in the middle of the season sometime, but it is sort of an advantage to have it right before conference play because you play these 3 games, you get to watch film, understand it, watch film on the opponents, and get better at it, and then go into conference play on a high note.
4 of your running backs are all doing really well with the opportunities they're getting. How much does that help you? How much does that take pressure, I guess, off the passing game to have those guys all reliable?
Huge. And, I love throwing the ball, so I tell Masoni, we don't need to run the ball, but just throw it out and empty. But at the end of the day, our offensive line is doing such a great job, and when they're opening the holes like that, you got to hand the ball off, and that's what I'm doing, and the running backs are making advantage of it.
How are you feeling about your reads on the zone read? Are you feeling pretty comfortable with everything you're making?
Yeah, pretty much. New Mexico came with a good game plan. The ends weren't crashing a lot, so it's not my time to pull the ball. So they were just keeping me in the pocket, and great game plan by that. But they do that, and it opens other things in the offense. The O-line was creating the holes for the running backs, and once I hand the ball off, if they don't stop me, then they got to stop the running back. So it's either or.
Did Mexico State anything in the red zone that was thrown by zone?
No, not at all. They ran their base coverage, and a couple of them they just got us. And like I said, nothing's gonna be perfect. But it's all stuff we can learn. We're still a growing team, and we still have a lot to learn. But luckily we have a bye, and then we can go into Pac-12 on a high note.